Right then, we're back. We're going to be doing some ETS. Hopefully, stream is all going live. So that was the last load we dropped off. Let's see what we've got. Right? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Not a lot here, actually. But maybe we just need to do a job. We'll give that one a go, shall we? We'll do that one. Get it hitched up.
Turn right.
Alright, let's keep it normal view. So we'll do this short job, and we'll... Oh, I need to check the map while we're at it. Let's do that before we do anything else. Yeah, there's not a lot of new roads there, but we need to do this job just to update the jobs available. Oh, that doesn't want to turn well, does it? Shit. Try that again, shall we? Do you agree? Yes.
Reroute.
Well, for some reason, my suspension is all weird.
Finding new route.
Thank God for that. Right, let's check out my suspension. What was that all about? That'll be gameplay. Yeah, I need to play around with these settings. Something's not right. Non-alcoholic beer. Let's repair just in case. What a great start.
Turn right. Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
Right, fuel-wise, we've probably got plenty, so we don't have to worry about that.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left.
That was smooth. Well, there's nobody at these lights. Come on.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
And I think I'm going to hit all the lights along this route. So we've got 7 hours 29, 244 miles, and we got 779 litres on board, so it should be a nice little trip. I wonder, like, it was a game update, I wonder if they've changed the suspension handling, because it looks like it's all over the shop. The trailer behind me is swerving so much. Something's not right. Maybe I'll need to do a game check and see what the new update was. If we go outside view. Yeah. That trailer is like, what? What do you mean by the trailer? Well, don't know about you, but I got my cup of coffee. If anybody's watching and know what the recent update was, let me know, because I'm confused by that. It's like the last couple of times I've tried playing the game, I've noticed that the suspension seems a bit off. Maybe it's a settings changed and I'm just not aware. Ah, nice little coastal run. The title didn't change again. Oh, gee. Alright, and I'll check it now. Hold on. You know what? I had trouble with the picture changing, and then the title didn't change. Great. Right, sorry guys and girls, but refresh your page. That should work now. Do me a favour, Offkey. Can you reload it for me and just double check that it's working? I did. I get problems with YouTube trying to update the stream content. There are times when the text changes. Usually the text will change perfectly fine, and it's the image that has the problem. I'm guessing what's happened there is the image had the problem and it took the text with it. Cheers, buddy. Sorry about that. YouTube just has a spaz now and again. Does my nut in. Yeah, that was the last video it did, so it reset itself back to the last video. It was like, great. It's gonna get people complaining. What have you been up to? Have you been having a good week?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
It's been a pretty chilled week for me. The weather's been so warm and the house, well, I should say the house has been so warm that I've kind of knocked the streaming on the head. I just didn't want to sit in the rig. It was just like, nah, sorry, it's just too warm. There's no airflow back here in the corner of the room. And I thought, nah, I can't be doing that, sorry. It's just, I'm just going to feel really bad doing it. So I thought, nah, I'll have a break. You know, I'm sure people out there will enjoy having a break from me streaming as well, so... yeah, took a bit of a break, so it's been nice. So really, until the weather calms back down, it'll probably be a bit on and off. You know, school holidays are coming up shortly as well, so that's going to cause some issues. Hello, Fruit, how you doing? I'm very good, thank you very much. How's your day going? You're having a good day? Are you having a lazy one like me? Excuse me. Still haven't fixed that. No more schoolish. Does that mean you're really supposed to be at school? Are you actually in school? Watching on a phone? Oh my god. Oh, if anybody knows, is there a rigid axle truck mod? Like, I think they call it BDF in the game. You know, where you don't have the articulated lorry. You just get the normal standard rigid axle truck with the cab and everything on the back, you know? Is there a mod that actually works with the 1.35? Ah, rain, to this morning, it was absolutely belting down this morning. Badly it stopped. But yeah, hopefully the rain will bring a bit of cool air.
Then exit right.
I've tried getting
Exit right.
but there's a truck that you get to drive.
Go straight on.
Because I've tried a few this morning and I give up in the end because every time I tried getting them to work, I'll have a try again now, see if it works, but every time I was trying to get into my trucks, it was just crashing the game out. I was like, so I don't know what was causing it, to be honest. And I know there was a recent update because the game said there was a game update. So again, I don't know whether that's the cause of it and it's another file doing it, but if someone's got one that actually works and knows the name, pop it in chat and I'll try and download it and check it out, because I want to have a look at that.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Why don't I stream on Twitch? I've never really tried Twitch, to be honest. As far as I'm aware, Twitch does lower quality. Whether that really matters, I don't know, but I've just always done YouTube, to be honest. So it's not a truck mod, it's a mod that puts it on the back of your existing truck. What do you mean? It puts... Oh, it gives you the truck to transport, you mean? No, what I'm after is a mod that converts your truck into a rigid axle. So it's just the truck and the trailer all attached, one axle, so there's no articulation on it at all. I've seen a couple of mods, but all the ones I've tried, I can't get to work. So I don't know whether it's because I have something installed or a mod installed that's causing it. Because I must admit, even after I took the mod back off, I still had a crash. So I was like, oh, right. Could be a clash or something. Yeah, a box trailer basically. So no articulated, it's just a straightforward truck and that's it, you know? I'll have another look later. We're gonna go for it. Ugh, come on! Uh-oh. That was a little too quick for the corner. I'll have a look at it. If you've got a name for it, I'll have a look, see if it's the right one I'm thinking of. Maybe I'm getting it wrong. That doesn't want to go in gear. Oh, it's going to have to go right the way down. Well, should you get a wheel to learn how to drive? I don't know. I don't know if having a gaming wheel could teach you bad things. To be honest, though, you know, it's not like I walk out of here and jump in my car and start doing silly things. But I mean, there's nothing stopping you, just as long as you remember you're transitioning from game to real life at some point. The problem is, most games don't teach you the correct way of driving. So as long as you're bearing that in mind and you're just there for having fun, and you're not applying what you've learnt in games to the real world, everybody will be safe. Otherwise you're going to be everywhere. There may be a few games out there that... what's that one? City car driving or whatever it's called. I've never tried it. But whether that actually teaches you anything... It's a wonder, actually, nobody's actually made a game that looks at doing, you know, learn to drive or something. And at least try to get people to behave and do things correctly. Unlike this game, which, you know, you're in a truck that's like 20, 30 tons and you just put your foot down driving past everything. Take a look. Oh dear. See? That would have been a little tick against me then if that was in a driving school. That forced him to slow down. Terrible. Kind of interested in looking at the rigid truck because I've actually put in for my license, so I'm gonna have a look, see. I might actually get to give this a go in real. That'll be interesting. Yeah, I kind of worked it out. No worries, Offkey. I filled in the blanks, don't worry.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Coca-Cola. The lean on that trailer, holy crap. So what are we now? Oh, there we are, only 30 minutes away, we'll be there now. Drop this load off, grab another one, we'll have a look at those settings again. Come on. There's always one wants to take the time.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Exit now.
Oh, you better be going that way. He's not. You're in the wrong lane to go that way.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. ready to turn right.
Okay, we're not going in there.
Turn right.
We're going down there then. Where am I? I haven't got a clue. Whatever that is. I can't even pronounce that. That's just like, yeah. Not far from Rostock. How's that? Berlin, just north of Berlin. I would have murdered that if I gave that a go.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right.
God, where's this from? All the way around the corner.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Okay. That should be enough. Pretty much banging that one. I like it. Right, current job offers. Let's take a look. Excuse me. Okay. 8 hours, 14. I mean, look at that. That's like nearly double the time, but it's only like an extra 10 grand. It's like it's hardly worth it. I think going through Germany might be good. There might be some roads that way, so if we take that job. Right. Before we go anywhere, let's have a look at the roads. Great. Pretty much all roads I've done before. Unless I turn off. Excuse me. I'm thinking, what if we went this way? Aim down. At least we can grab that new section. It extends it though from 8 to 12 hours. That's a hell of a difference, mind, isn't it? Ugh. There's no other way unless you come this way. Hold on. Change that one to here. That gives us 9 hours 40. We come off that way. Shaves 2 hours off. Let's do that then.
Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Fair amount. I do like the external camera shots. They are getting better.
Keep left, then turn left. Turn left. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Okay, can't see. Time to go back in. There's only so long I can do that for. And I was like, nope, sorry. Right, so 566 litres on board, we've got 403 miles. We'll probably be okay for fuel, but there is a fuel stop coming up, so I think I will stop there and just grab a tank. It ain't gonna hurt, that's for sure. What button did I sign? Was that one? Yes. Hey Chris, how you doing? Whoa, he's not letting me out, is he? Come on. Thanks very much. It's all good to have a bit of fun with, isn't it? What can I say? I enjoy my driving regardless if it's driving a truck or driving a car. Ugh. What about yourself, Chris? You got yourself a setup or what? So 10 hours 26 on this job. Nothing wrong with the G920. I had a G29 when I first started out. Well, when I first started out, I had a G27, I think it was. Maybe a G25, can't remember. But I've ended up moving away from wheels for a while because I didn't really have anywhere to mount it. And then I came back and bought myself a G29. And from there I was like, oh, I'm getting into this again. I want to get a better wheel and stuff. So, but there's plenty of people out there who have G29s, G920s, you know, who are lightning fast. You know, and you always get some people who say, you know, a better wheel's gonna make me a better driver. No, it won't. It'll let you feel more from the game, give you more feedback, let you enjoy it more. But a wheel's not gonna make you a night or day better driver. You may eke a few extra seconds here and there, but it's marginal at best. The only thing that puts me off those wheels now is just the noise. You know, because of the plastic gearing inside, they are quite a noisy wheel in comparison to the high-end stuff. However, again, price-wise, you can't beat them. And I've said this before, you know, if Logitech go back to that wheel and say, let's change it to a belt-driven system, you know, as strong as or slightly more powerful, you know, upgrade the internals a bit, that would be a cracking wheel. Because I swear, if they just made that belt-driven, so you had less noise coming for it, a little bit more powerful,
Right.
they'd have the bottom end of the market all sorted. Plenty of routes so you can get out as well. It's like anything, you know, you can't really compare real life to whether it's truck driving or racing around a circuit, rally driving. It's never going to be the same. You know, it's only an approximation.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
See, you're already doing what I'm trying to do, so I've just sent off for my license to be upgraded. So when that comes back in a couple of weeks, we shall see what we can do. Might actually be there doing that myself. Unless I drive as bad as I do here. And then it's going to be real shit. You got even bigger rigs. Your trucks are cooler though, I'd say that much. That's why I chose the Scania T series, the only thing that was remotely close to some of the American trucks. Otherwise, when I'm doing American Truck Simulator, it's usually, you know, the old Kenworth or a Peterbilt, you know.
and then exit right.
I have no idea. I tell you what, off key, put it into Discord. That's the word I'm looking for.
Exit right.
Because I must admit, the YouTube with links, it's probably gone and blocked it completely because I didn't even see it flash up. Drop it into Discord for me if you can, buddy. And I'll take a look at it then. I'll have a look see because I want to try and play around with that if I can and get it working in the game. If it's what I'm thinking. Do a bit of rooftop driving, check out the old scenery. Now we're going past a rest stop. It is starting to get a bit late, but I think we'll leave it a bit longer. Of course it is, but I like it. It's one of my favourite trucks in this game. It's not a standard one, it's a mod, so yeah. Although it is nice now and again to hop back to one of the more quieter trucks, so whether that be like a new Scania V8 or whatever. I've tried a few different trucks to be honest, but when I was trying them all out, the T-Series one that I just liked, so I've stuck with it whilst I was doing my map progression, which is kind of what we're doing today. Trying to open the map up. It's we're on 84, just shy of 85%. Actually, what I got to do is head south, see if I can get down to Italy and do Sardinia, because I know I haven't done the Sardinia area, and that should be nice and easy.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
How much would this cost? This lot you're probably looking at most of the time I'll tell people, you know what, it's $5,000 plus, which it definitely is. You're probably talking closer to 10, but you don't have to spend that much money to get a similar setup. You know, you could probably do a similar setup for around the $5,000 mark. I don't know, that will be a lot of work. You'd have to convert all your switches to USB, you know, mod an existing wheel to work with the truck wheel and what have you. If you're handy with the old wiring and you can convert switches to USB and what have you, then you could do it. Could be fun. Be a hell of a project. That'll definitely be something. If you decide to do something like that, that's something you want to record and put on YouTube. I think a lot of people would watch that.
Get ready to turn right.
Right. We'll take the next rest stop that's en route.
Turn right.
So at least we can try and get a bit of daylight. At the end of the day, it's just how deep your pockets are. I mean, anything's possible. Having something like a full-size cab in your garage, you know, that's the kind of stuff, kind of dreams are going to be made for. It's like those people who are well into their flight simulators and will build a full, you know, 747 cab, you know, flight deck in their living room or something. Those people, crazy, because that kind of money, you know, we're talking probably 5 screens. I mean, people think this is impressive when they see 3 screens. Go and check out the flight sim guys. They've usually running at least 5 screens just for the windows, and then they'll have other screens then for their information and consoles and what have you. And they'll have so many switches, you wouldn't even know where to look. Ooh, we're turning. Too busy yapping. At the end of the day, if you've got the money, you can pretty much do or pretty much simulate anything. There was a guy actually on YouTube I had a look at the other day who had built a flight cockpit, but it was a fighter pilot cockpit. Even had a seat out of a fighter aircraft. Can't remember which one he went for. But there's some impressive setups out there. I mean, this in comparison is nothing, you know? Well, if you've got the spare room and the spare cash... Hey Gareth, how you doing? You need the spare room, spare cash, and the tools and the handy and the know-how to wire everything in. As long as you've got that, it shouldn't be an issue for you. That's not the kind of thing you can just walk by, is it? Don't worry me, love. I'm just fixing it up. Look out. Lemon Roadworks again. At least the roadworks look a bit better. I don't remember them looking like that. Mind you, it's been a while, so... Well, maybe you don't need to go to such a big scale. I mean, do you need the full cab? Why not just see if you can pull a dash out of an old truck and mount the dash to, you know, a metal frame or something? So rather than go for the full cab, and because I've seen someone who's done, oh, I'm in the wrong lane. I've seen someone who's done, who's got a Subaru Impreza. They've got the front end of a Subaru Impreza in their living room, and are building a sim rig around it. But that's just crazy.
Ready to turn right.
There's another guy I've seen who's got a full Mini Cooper in his living room and is building a sim rig out of that.
Turn right.
But you don't need to go that far. One of the nicest ones I saw was the guy who took a BMW Dash out, mounted it to his rig, and then mounted his wheel around that. Can't remember the guy's name now, but yeah, you know, that was nice, simple. You know, by having just the dash and mounting that in and building everything around that, that would probably cut the price in half, I would have thought. Make it more wife-friendly, and mean you can probably keep the car and still have a rig at the same time. There we are, see? I think we've got a plan coming on here. But I would suggest, if you are serious about doing it, do a YouTube video on it. Video yourself building it, because I'm sure there'll be plenty of people out there willing to have a look at that. Project builds are usually something that's good to watch, you know? Oh, I'm running out of coffee. Oops. Right, we got... Ooh, I think we got some parking coming up. We might take this one because it's getting a little bit late. Get back to some daytime. And get it in the right gear. Excuse me. I do like these roads. Look at that. That looks really nice. that doesn't want to slow down. The stamp on the old pedal then. Well, if that's easy to get past the wife, go for it. Then you just need to get yourself all the switches converted to USB, and there must be something out there that'll help you do that. Whether you do an Arduino circuit board, might be worth looking into that, or you go for a USB circuit pre-made. Then you have to work out how you're going to do your shifter. Perhaps even put some fans in so you can have the air vents working properly, put a radio in so you can have some tunes, you know. You can go as basic or as far as you want when you do it like that. You know, and you can do it like I've got now, you know, there's no motion on this, so you could do it like that to begin with, and if you think then, okay, I could put in a next level racing motion seat. Again, it's nice and easy, so just want to make sure you've got mounting points for that at a future date. Unless you start thinking, oh, I'll go for a D-box system, but that's way more expensive, you know? Yeah, you mean, you wouldn't need half the stuff, to be honest. And if you needed extra switches, you could always mount, you know, like a button box like I have here. You could always make your own kind of button box and add some extra buttons if you need them. You know, you can grab a chair out of one of the trucks, get that mounted onto something. You know, world's your oyster. I mean, that's what I've done. I mean, I'm using a car seat from a Mazda 6, you know, half leather car seat that I've converted to the rig. Works for me.
Keep left, then turn left.
Not turning there because that's no entrance. Next one. Where am I going though? Straight on. Was that a red light? I didn't even see. Can't tell that way. Gotta be green now.
Go straight on. Recomputing.
Right, I'm gonna go the long way round. I play ETS once in a while. Not as often as ETS. I used to be more regular at streaming and playing games because the weather was a lot nicer. It wasn't as warm, so... But whilst it's been the way it is,
Keep left,
I've been slacking a little bit.
Finding new routes.
But as the weather gets better and once school is back in properly, streaming should be more regular then.
Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left.
See those buildings
Turn
and the
left.
scenery look really nice. Oh, you've got more heat, you know. I have no doubt that it's way hotter where you are. But we're over here. Even remotely warm is hot for us.
Okay,
Right.
let's
Gonna
find
grab
a-
this garage because we are trying
I'll find
to
it.
get... I think we need all the garages to get one of the achievements, but I can't remember what garages they are because I don't think it's every garage and every DLC. But we'll have that. It's not like it's going to be a problem. Great. Hold on. We'll just drive through rather than back it out. Great. Come on. The door didn't open quick enough. Wrong gear. I'll get it right one day. I've got to remember to hit that switch properly.
Turn right. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Go straight on.
Oh, trust me, didn't get the 42 degrees here. But the room where I stream this, the living room basically. This is at the back of my living room. Yeah. Sorry,
You have arrived at
I'm
your
too busy yapping and not looking what I'm doing.
Your route guidance is now
It was getting 30 degrees and it was just stiflingly warm, and sitting down streaming, getting all sticky, sweaty. Yeah, it's not fun. So I thought, nah, I'll have a break. Thanks very much. Mirror? I don't think I do use a mirror mod. I think we're pretty much in. That's what we like. I know I used to once upon a time, but I haven't run a mirror mod in ages. I just use the mirrors that are standard in the game. Any field of view? Yeah, well, because I'm running triples, you have to run the field of view for triple screens. But otherwise, there's no mod in game for field of view or mirrors. I just run what's there, and the game then, when I run triple screens, it calculates everything for me. Hold on a second, I just realised that my camera looks a bit wonky. Why does that happen? Excuse me a second while I just try and correct the wonkiness. I hate a wonky camera, let's put it that way. Right then, current jobs, what have we got? Anything that goes further down. Carbonated water, maybe? Switzerland? Can't say I've noticed an issue with the ATS mirrors. It's just that the trailers are so damn big with ATS And sometimes it is a strain to see where you are supposed to get that trailer, you know? Oh, we're a little off, but we got it.
Turn right. Finding new route. Keep left, and then turn left.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've said all along. I prefer the scenery in ETS, but for parking ATS I prefer because it's more challenging. Because the parking spaces are so much tighter because the equipment you're using is so much bigger, you know. And I like the challenging parking. Why isn't that registering? I think my USB's going again. This is Sweet Lamb, this is, look, see? We're just getting into the stage now, there it is.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
Don't you start off, Key.
Turn right.
Whoa. Just shot across the front. Come on, what's this? Move.
Go straight on.
It's a Mitsubishi. Right, we're gonna get the couple of roads and a couple of buildings that are around this zone. Once we've got them, then we can move on and do the rest of the trip. Oop, I'm not paying attention, too busy reading.
Finding new route.
Well, it gives you plenty of practice.
Turn right.
How do you find this game when it comes to parking? Do you find it remotely similar? Or too easy? Not that I would be, other than the wheel may be moving easier, obviously.
Keep left, then turn left.
Right, I want to be in this lane. Get out of my way.
Turn left.
Right, how do I get over there? Ah, okay, I think I turn left after this set of lights.
Then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, I've said that all along with the parking, and I wish they make the parking more difficult, you know. Maybe if it had a slider bar to give you difficulty levels or something. You know, they've kind of got it now where you can either do no parking at all, or simple parking, or what they call difficult parking, but I don't think that the difficult parking in ETS is difficult at all. Yeah, I took that completely wrong angle. I can't park and talk. Right, let's back out of here a second.
Turn left.
There's a car wedged behind me, that's why. Right, ignore the lights, because I am.
Keep right, then turn right. Finding new route.
Only want to get this. Right, get this thing in here.
Rerouting.
Phew, that was close.
Turn left.
Alright, we've got one more road to get, and then we can make the trip.
Go straight on.
Ignore the lights for now. I'll behave with them later. I want to get this road section sorted.
Let's find a new route. Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Nope, not turning. Not yet. I think I need to go into here.
Finding new route.
No. Seeing as this is a repair centre, we shall use it. £7 worth. Yeah, unfortunately they probably wouldn't be able to do that spinning off, and I don't think their physics is that good, to be honest. But you're right. You know, there is a lot more they can do with the game to give you an experience. You know.
Turn right, then turn left.
But I guess their priority for now is, you know, mapping the areas as much as they can, and perhaps they'll introduce different zones or whatever later down the line. Who knows? Who knows what they're thinking? Perhaps they're thinking what it is just fine. Right, we can crack on. We've got 982 litres on board, 334 miles to go, and 8 hours. Well, you get a couple of single lane dirt roads. I mean, there are, but of course you're not getting the effect of the physics, you know, like wet roads and sliding about and what have you. That would be really cool if they started looking into that. I'm in the wrong lane, but that's not a problem.
Turn left.
Not really that much room by here, is there? Come on! What a really rubber section of roads. That could work. Actually, yeah, the physics from, you know, Mud Runner into this game, you know, with the tire deformation and what have you, yeah, that would work really well, to be honest.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep left.
Maybe they need SCS and the people who do mud runners to get together and sort things out. That would make for a really cool game, actually.
Right.
Look out, we've got a weaver. So 300 miles, 7 hours and 4. Let's see how quick we can munch through this mileage. What we will do as well, because I don't think we looked, is have a quick look at the map. Are there any new roads? Not really. Look, what's that? That's going to be there. That would be silly to go that way just to get that road. So all these little pockets I got to get. It sucks. Nope, well, I'll just leave it as it is. Oh, I tell you what, I could do with another cup of coffee though. Whoa, coffee. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed when they said Utah, because it was like, what the hell's in Utah? Not that I know Utah that well, but even I'm like, oh, I'm not too sure about that one. But, you know, I'll probably end up picking it up just to add it to the collection. Or I'll probably wait until it's on a sale rather than just buying all the new content I've bought straight away. But maybe I'll wait on that one because I don't know. I will see. See what the videos are like when they do the launch videos.
Go straight on.
So pretty much like the majority of ATS. Deserts, deserts and deserts. I like California. I like driving around there, that's quite good. And the Washington DLC is good. Really enjoyed Washington. But California's nice as well. Certainly doing the coastal runs, it's way more impressive. Well, you do it all day long, so yeah. I don't blame you, I guess. Straight on. Yeah, well, I guess when you're done looking at the scenery, you just want to try and get through there as quickly as you can, and when you're stuck at 55, it depends. If you're anything like me in the game, you don't behave with your speed limit anyway. It's like, yeah, whatever, let's go. That's looking nice then. This is going to be... oh, great. Way to go. Just stop in the middle of the road. Awesome. Oh, I didn't go in. Yeah, they're definitely longer hauls over there, that's for sure. Right, I need to change lane once that guy goes past.
Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Well, we're going straight on like you said. We're down to 4 hours and, well, 4 hours on the dot now. See, I don't bother with the sleep in the game because I find the sleep in the game is just so annoying. So what I just tend to do, I just drive when it gets to dark, because I stream as well, and obviously when I'm streaming the game, nighttime is kind of shitty for everybody to see. So I tend to drive until it gets to nighttime, then I'll sleep for the 8 hours, so it's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then drive again. Yeah, I turn the sleep off, but I just use the sleep option so I can get to the day cycle easy.
Go straight on.
Look at that van, right up his ass. Should get some interesting roads around here, I would have thought. Check out the view. Boss Logistics. If there was a mod that kept it daylight 24/7, I'd use it. I don't know if there is one, I've never looked.
Straight on.
Let's get around this guy. And at 2 hours 32. I might get a cup of coffee after this, when I stop the truck. Oh, you see that wheel twitch? Oh, it's just in another room. It's about 12 steps away.
Get ready to turn
But I'll wait until I'm parked up with the load, and then I'll be like a minute or so while I boil the old kettle. Only instant coffee, nothing fancy.
Turn right.
I'll save the good stuff for later. They always stop short. Bugger. Yeah. No, not with my luck. It will be in a wall somewhere, or in the back end of something. I won't be long now. It's only another, what, 1 hour 58, so what's that? 83 miles, so probably like 15 minutes. Depending on how quick I drive.
Go straight on.
Further roller gamer, how you doing? That's the problem, there's no straight roads here. Look at them, they're all twisty. Considering we're where are we? Switzerland, I think we said?
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
Paid day off, truck in the shop. Can't complain. And as a little reminder, if you are enjoying the stream, hit the old like button because it really does help.
Keep left, and then continue straight on. Go straight on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Go straight on. Stop reading chat. I'll end up going the wrong blimmin' way now. I've done that before way too many times. Thank you very much. Ow.
Keep left.
It's the only way I don't even really understand anymore how YouTube decides to promote and, you know, get channels seen. It's, you know, unless you're a big channel with lots of people watching, it's kind of easy for those guys. But even them, even the big channels are complaining because, you know, the system just doesn't seem right, fair, or seem to work properly at all, to be honest. But there we are. I've certainly noticed a decline in viewership overall since they've changed the way they do things, but you know, it is what it is. It's certainly not going to be a massive channel, but on the flip side, if I can maximize it, I'll do what I can. Oh, trust me, it's up and down with subs all the time. It's annoying. Unfortunately, there's too many people out there who just add you because they think that you're going to add them, which is one of the things I refuse to do. And that kind of problem is then when they don't get their ad, then a week down the line they're just taking you off. So you'll see, you know, over a period of time you may gain 50, 100, 300, who knows. But then on the flip side, a week down the line, you'll see that 50, 100, 300 unticking and going off. So it's up and down all the time. I've learned to ignore and just accept that it is what it is, you know. And at some point it'll go up, and other points it'll go down. So we're nearly there, 19 minutes away now. Yeah, this business of sub for sub is just silly. Because I know it's a way of trying to grow your channel, but it's not growing it properly, and there's too many people who do it, and you know, I've even had my channel listed somewhere where it shouldn't be, not because I put it there, but because somebody else has done it. Why? Because it hides what they're trying to do with their website.
Never mind.
This is one I've already purchased.
Turn left.
Well, that's just it, though.
Then turn left.
If you've got more subs, then and when I'm talking subs, I'm talking about people who actively like your channel, then that itself will mean you will have more active viewers. And in essence, then that's where your channel will be promoted more. So it's difficult because those people who are low down on the list don't get the promotion. I certainly don't see my channel listed as high as what it used to be. Which in turn then means you don't get the promotion out there, which in turn means you get less people seeing and hearing about your channel. So none of it works well for people starting out. It certainly is a struggle, but yeah, it's its thing. I'm certainly not going to sit here and worry about it. Oh, of course, you know, content helps as well. Depends on what you're playing.
Turn left.
As the biker just drives straight into me. Thanks very much. You're dead.
Turn right.
And again, maybe it's just not the channel, then it's just the personality of the person. You know, I don't claim to have a stunning personality at the best of times.
Your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
I'm certainly not going to be sitting here screaming and God knows what just to get attention, that's for sure. Oh, come on, get in the box. Try that again, shall we? What was that? Back in a sec. Well, I have no idea what that was. Really weird. God knows. Right then. Let's drop this off, shall we? So we're in. A little bit skew-off, but we're in. To be honest, once you've got Streamlabs and what have you configured, it's not a problem. I started streaming because it's like, well, if I'm going to be playing a game, you know, it'd be nice to share the experience, and if anybody wants to come along, they come along, and, you know, if they want to interact. I mean, at the end of the day, you sit here, you play your game, you can't force anybody to watch, you can't force anybody to interact. You know, some people want to interact, some people want to see a face on screen, some don't care. You know, you can't please everybody. For myself, I'll be online, I'll play the game. If anybody wants to chat, I'm more than happy to chat back. And obviously it keeps me entertained then, because I'm playing my game, having a chat with people, you know, and hopefully it's it builds off the back of that. Westbrook, not driving a car, but driving a truck. If it says anything about Dirt Rally in the title, ignore it, because it's a mess up from YouTube. What have we got? Sheep wool, can tuner. I'm not doing can tuner all the way up there. Right, out of there. Job. Let's have a look in external contracts. I want to go to Italy. That'll do. No, it's not. That's not the one. I wish I could get this map fixed. It's doing my nut in. I think that goes down into Sicily. Oh no, no. That's Sardinia there, so that goes to Sardinia. Well, you know, you can always give it a go. If it works, then you can use your PC. If not, then you know that at some point you may need to upgrade. Right, that actually gets me at the cavalry, so I'm happy with that one. Right. I'm going to leave that there. And I'm going to quickly get a cup of coffee. I'll be a couple of minutes. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to sit there and just look at the truck. I'll be back now. Right, caffeine in hand. Let's take a quick swig. Yummy. Right, let's go and hook this up, shall we? That might not be straight. Yeah, more than welcome to. It's open for anybody to join. That's when I remember to actually go in there and post the stream myself, which I forgot to do today. So yeah, hit the old notifications if you want to get notifications of any new videos put up. Right, and let's make a move. Where are we? So we got 712 litres on board, 933 miles to go, 28 hours. Ah, there's a ferry on this, that's why. Right, where are we going? We're going right.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Well, that's a good view. That'll be a curb. Those tyres are awesome. I know. Don't be jealous now. How you doing, Westbrook? Anyway, I haven't seen you for a while. Right, where's this guy going?
Keep right, and then exit right.
Ugh. Stick behind him.
Exit right.
Busy is good, busy is good. No problem, Chris. Thanks for the talk. Take care. Hope you get that build underway. Let me know if you do. You can always shove some pictures in Discord if you want to show the others. Right, well, we're going to sit back and relax, I think. Cup of coffee, 27 miles to drive.
And then continue straight on.
I wonder what we're going to be doing, about 20 miles maybe, and the rest going to be all ferry. This is the special truck lane that they added for me, thanks very much.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Stuttgart. Milano.
Exit right.
Yes, indeed. I think we're going a little too fast. Let's back off the old speed there. It's not liking that, you can feel it. Right, we'll skip this fuel stop. If we get down to 200 litres and we're still not within range, then yeah, we'll need to fill up, I think. So I think with this then we're travelling the whole length of Italy and then going off to Sardinia. Yes, the Scania T-Series truck. Should be available on Steam in the workshop, I think it is. It's the RJL T-Series, I think it is. There's a balloon up there in the distance. I do quite like the Italian DLC. I do enjoy it. Get in the lane before we mess up and forget. See some square icons in that car. Is he using Apple CarPlay or something? I wonder if that's what they've mapped in. I'll have to cam in one day. Come on, truck. Need that fuel truck in front to shift. Oh, he's going for it.
Go straight on.
Right, so the dark skies are starting to close in. Keep an eye out for a rest stop. There's one coming up. I don't know whether we'll miss it though. We might skip it because it's not dark enough yet. Oh, that didn't want to turn.
Go straight on.
Whoop. Watch the trailer. Nearly hit another car. Only come out with 24 hours now. Let's have a look at the map. I didn't do that, did I? Keep forgetting. I haven't even got into the north of Italy yet. Well, just in actually. But... Right, roads in Italy. I think we've travelled most. Just trying to see if there's any new bits. Nope. 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 Right, so time is not quite sure. 20:38. Next rest stop we'll take, I think. Wow, they come on rather sharply. Balizia. Thanks, buddy. Just booked me. It's fine. Oh, treble. No, definitely treble. Jeez, slow down. Jeez, that was... Riminick. If you only saw that right mirror then. Come on. Pedal to the metal. Come on, move. Wow, the scenery off to my right is really nice, but you can't see it. That really does suck. Right, I think we'll take this rest stop. Yes. Might be quite an early start. Yes, it is. Right then, should get a little bit later. We've got 23 hours remaining out of 27 we had. And here comes the toll. Oh, this is going to be tight. See, that's a lot of scenery. It does look convincing.
Keep left.
I'm just swerving all over. Hold on a second. Where the devil is it? I don't get it. So truck speed limiter isn't on, but why is it then it says that I've got that on? I don't understand. Because it won't let me set cruise control over 56. Yeah. That's weird. I don't know.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Here we go with another one. Slowed it down way too much. pull out. Cruise control back on, I think. It's going to be a while. 20 hours, my god. I don't know why they decided to go this slow. Some kind of rail tunnel or something. It looks really funky. I don't actually know why they put it there though. I don't think it serves a purpose other than just to have something creative or stylish. Busy looking at the window and not seeing where I'm going. Let's have a look at the map a second, see how far away we are. Bologna. Florence, my god, we got all the way down there to Naples to go. In old Napoli. We only started there. Probably about halfway through now. It depends on how they've got that booked in. Don't forget, chat is open, you're more than welcome to say hello. Ooh, any scenery we here? Let's have a look. That's a lot of green. Oops, my bad. I was looking at the YouTube webpage. Yeah, mind that. Yeah, ignore that bit. Oh, it's way too easy just to drift off when you're only glancing at something, just checking some stuff out. It's like, oh, next thing you know, you're in the wall. I don't understand though, because I've got, well, cruise control's on, but I've got, well, I did have speed limiter for the truck turned off, but it won't let me go over 56 mile an hour. So it's like, what's causing that? I don't understand. No, I already know my cup's empty. It's very depressing. And I know the coffee pot holds 6 cups of coffee. Unless I'm making espressos, then it's a lot less. A lot more, I should say. I can't even talk. Oh, I've only had a flask of coffee, eh? And even that would go too quick. Nah, it'll do me good to get up and down and go and get the coffee. That'll just be really lazy otherwise, wouldn't it? Just be sat here all day going, ah, coffee. Okay, that fan's annoying my eyes now. $18,002. It's going ever so slowly. Still don't understand it. I'm gonna have another look. Did I miss anything? Options, gameplay, right? I'm sure it's gameplay. It's like truck speed limiters not available for me. What is that? Well, that was random. So my phone goes off, but my Skype hasn't said if anybody's... What? Hold on. So my Skype is sounding off as if someone's calling me. But there's no call. Random. That was weird. Right then, let's have a look at this again. Yeah, there's no truck speed limiter option. It's like it's disabled for some reason. I don't understand why. I don't know. It's very weird. Something's not right. Off key next time you do ETS. Look at your truck speed limiter. Is it blacked out like that? That's weird. No, it's like it's stuck at 56. There's a setting somewhere, isn't there? I'll find it. It's very confusing. Yeah, it's yeah, truck limiter. But there is no truck limiter option. When you go to it, it's blacked out, so I can't enable or disable. Whereas before, you used to be able to untick it and do 90 mile an hour all day long. Now I'm stuck at 56. Hey, Red One, how you doing? I'm a little confused on that one. Ah, yeah. Maybe that's why, is it? External contracts you're forced, do you? Ah, there we are. That explains a lot. I don't do externals that very often, so it's not something it's not something that I remember very often. That'll explain it then. There we are. Right then. Well, I see, I learn something new every day. So external contracts, limited only. That sucks. And what have you been up to, Red One? You had a good day? About 16 hours. I must admit, I wish they did a map overlay, so rather than having to come out of the game to look at your map, you could just press a map button that would give you a larger map that you could see on your screen. Any multiplayer this week? Nah, probably not, because it's been one of those weeks where it's been really warm. So the Tuesday is the day I would normally do multiplayer. Hopefully it'll start getting a bit cooler and things will get a bit more regular. However, the school is ending now. What is it? Next week, I think it is. Last week of school. So then it's going to be a bit hectic, because obviously it's going to make it a bit more difficult for me to stream at regular times and intervals. So again, for the next probably month or two, everything's going to be up in the air. So I do apologise, but it is what it is. But the weather didn't help to begin with. Then the school's out, so that's going to knock me for streaming as well. So yeah, definitely for the next for the next month to probably 2 months, it's going to be a bit crap. Yeah, but sometimes I just want a general overview as if I was looking at a proper map rather than a sat-nav. You know, it's like I can put that on. If I can find the button, I don't think I've got it mapped in now. Shit. You know, and I can cycle the map there. But it's just never enough information, because sometimes I just want to see a much bigger area.
Keep left.
It was kind of frustrating in that respect. Nah, it's a game I've never tried. I mean, it would be good if they did things like maybe program the sat-nav from the sat-nav itself. You know, just little things like that to try and... Because at the moment, you know, when you want to do things, you got to come out of driving the truck, make a change, go back to driving your truck. Maybe they should look at trying to make it more of a seamless transition, not breaking the realism and things like that. Look at that. Nice and straight. And 14 hours. See, now if I do that, I know I'm outside Rome, but I still can't see to how far it is to where I need to be. So I can hit map, and I can bring the map up. Oh, it's not that far away, so Rome, Naples.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Take this one.
Exit right.
That was close. Right then, back to cruise control at 56. I'm hoping that ferry ride is like 10 hours and it's only 3 hours to my destination. That would be really nice. Fuel wise is 282, 318. Ooh, we've caught up a little bit on fuel. Well, in the game I have, yeah. You mean the full track, the old circuit, not the race circuit, yeah? Tempting to stop, but I'll try and see if we can make it. We're not far off. 308 miles, 277 litres. It's doable. Yeah, I have done. I mean, why is that? Is it because that's something you've been practicing? Depends on the car, mind. Some cars just don't suit that course at all. Oh yeah, it'll take you, depending on the car, it'll take a good 5 to, 10 minutes. an eye on the road. So have you been, what car have you been driving around on that circuit? Focus.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Oh, slow that down quite a bit. Don't take it too tight. Still only 12 hours. Can we have a look at the map? Doesn't show that far. And how far away are you from the record? Copper. Been a while? He was probably about due.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Ugh. Stop reading
Turn
stuff.
right. Keep right, and then exit right.
Porto.
Exit right.
And it still says 11 hours, so that ferry drive is going to be pretty long.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Exit
whoa,
left.
whoa. Well, it's a good circuit to practice because it's not something you can just go around once and remember the corners.
Turn left.
So, and I'm... oh, God, I was supposed to turn
Let's
left.
find a new route.
So it's something that I
Turn right.
made a point of trying to improve myself on.
Finding new route. When possible, make a U-turn.
hope
Ready
for that
to
one.
turn left. Turn left.
I don't know why it's got me going this way. This is a crazy route. No problem, take care. That was the wrong one, I wanted to do that one.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Oh, we sneaked that on.
Go straight on.
Okay.
Turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn right.
Right, at the stop, turn right. And then it should be just follow the road round.
Turn left. Okay, let's find a new route.
Bada bing. Oh, that's too far in. What the hell was I going? Cagliari, I think it was. We weren't going to Palermo, that's the wrong way, it's that one.
Finding new route.
And the drop-off point is just outside, which is great.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Ooh, I've overcooked that one. That's not good. It's not turning very quickly. Yeah, that's no good. Power that off. Hey Spudley, how you doing? That is very good, thank you. I gotta press T. Boom, 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 boom. Continue. So, did we creep up at all? 84.56%. We've made it round now, so we've come from pretty much just outside. Well, we're just outside Berlin. We've travelled all the way down across to Cagliari, and then what we'll do is the rest of Sardinia, which is here. Get that mapped. That should see that increase the percentage. So what we're going to do, we're going to leave that there for now because that's a good couple of hours now where we've been streaming. I'm going to take a break. We may come back to this later or tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to have a break myself. Hope you've enjoyed. Give it a little thumbs up. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one. So take care and bye for now.